Nanpakal Nerathu Mayakkam is Tamil for an afternoon nap. It's the title of the new film by Lijo Jose Pellissery, one of Malayalam cinema's most inventive and invigorating filmmakers. His earlier films include Jallikattu, India's entry for the Oscars in 2019, Imayu, and my favourite, the frenzied and very funny Anupama Diaries, which ends with a bravura 11-minute continuous shot. Lijo is often referred to as the master of chaos. But this film is a departure. It's quieter and more still. The title is Tamil perhaps because most of the film is based in a remote village in Tamil Nadu. The story is about a group of Malayali Christians returning from a religious pilgrimage in a bus from Velankani. Mammootty plays the group leader James. When we first meet him, James seems like a bit of a killjoy. He drinks and laughs with the men but refuses to join in the singing. He complains about the food, saying the tea is like sugar syrup. He keeps an eagle eye on expenses and insists that their bus driver only play Malayalam songs. But then, at one point in the journey, the whole group is napping. James wakes up from his slumber and suddenly asks the bus driver to stop. He gets off, walks determinedly into the nearby village and becomes literally a new man. Lijo and writer S. Harish keep the happenings deliberately ambiguous. No explanation is given for what exactly transpires here. Early in the film, there's a conversation about a sign on the wall which references the sacred Tamil book of ethics, Tirukkural. The quote speaks of every sleep as a death and waking up as a rebirth, which foreshadows what follows. James sleeps and is reborn. What happens to James and consequently the group is bewildering, absurd, comic, but also desperately sad. There's a sequence in which James, who's now a Tamil-speaking man named Sundaram, sits for a meal and breaks down as he eats. His big shoulders heave as he sobs into his food. It's almost as though he's weeping not just for himself, but for all humanity. As another character remarks, this is human plight. One can never predict what will happen to whom or when. The film is peppered with philosophical insights like this, which given the situation also become borderline comic. In one scene, James's fellow travelers are frantically looking for him in the village. They pass by a woman who's making cow dung patties. There's this sense of timelessness about her, as though she's done this and will continue to do it for all eternity. They ask her if she has seen anyone pass that way, and she replies, "Many people have passed this way, some have passed away. Who are you asking about?" Lijo tells this story with a static camera and precisely composed frames. In some scenes, the characters are arranged as though in a tableau. We're constantly seeing characters framed in doors and windows. The action and meaning is in both the foreground and the background. There's also a consistent layering of retro Tamil film songs and snatches of conversations and commentary from a television that an old visually impaired woman is watching. This play between languages doesn't fully translate for someone like me who speaks neither Malayalam nor Tamil. These references were lost on me. But what kept me hooked was Mammootty. This is an actor with 431 acting credits on IMDb. His first film, Villa Kannanda Swapnangal, was released in 1980. After 43 years of blazing success, he isn't resting on his many laurels or playing it safe. Instead, he's putting his might and acting prowess into eclectic films that perhaps couldn't be made without him. Think of Puru last year, or this one in which he's also the producer. Mammootty has a towering presence on screen, but he doesn't allow that to overshadow his character. As both James and Sundaram, he's volatile and vulnerable. I will warn you that Nanpakal Nerathu Mayakkam requires patience, but its unique combination of sly humor with a streak of the absurd and its beauteous frames, DOP Theni Iswar does stellar work, stayed with me. My favorite was a scene in which milk is thrown away. It mixes with the nala water. The white flowing liquid becomes a symbol of life ebbing past. Is that what Lijo meant to imply? I have no idea. In this film, little is explained and that's what makes it special. So what's your favorite Lijo film? Tell me in the comments below. I'm a big fan of Anupama Diaries.